Hey y'all. As you can tell from the thumbnail, this is episode 10 of the Sandman, Lost Parts. As the dream vortex grows more powerful and the walls between the realms weaken, Rose must make a difficult choice. Morpheus confronts the Corinthian. I will say one thing that I'm a little disappointed about is how much of the other stories we're seeing. It's kind of like the Sandman is taking a back seat in what's supposed to be his own story. Maybe that'll change, but we're focusing a lot on the Rose Walker story. First episode, while we still, of course, had other stories going on, I felt that more focused on Morpheus because he was trapped, and it was basically about him being trapped for a century and then getting out and kind of, wreaking vengeance and everything. And I felt like he was more of the focus of that episode. And after that, it just seems like with these kind of individual stories that some of them that's just my opinion. I feel like if this is called the Sandman, he shouldn't be taking a back seat to the other stories. And I know Rose Walker is the vortex and she does affect everything. But if we count it up, I'm sure that the actor who plays Morpheus probably had 20 minutes of screen time in that whole thing, if even that, maybe even less than that. So personal opinion, I just feel like the last few episodes we've been seeing less of the Sandman and more of this story. Now, maybe this is going to wrap up. I have a feeling that the whole thing with the Vortex will wrap up in the next episode, since that's the season finale. And that's just my personal opinion. If you disagree, that's perfectly fine. We can talk down in the comments. We'll just obviously keep the comments polite because, I'm going to be monitoring these. YouTube will be monitoring these if you're watching this on YouTube. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion, that it feels like we're seeing less of Morpheus and more of these other stories. And maybe that'll change with season 2, first time watching. I don't know. But let's get started with episode 2.
You just killed that man.
Yeah.
I just saved your life.
Yeah.
Again. And I'm trying to save yours.
Oh,
Morpheus.
Who's Morpheus?
she knows.
Yes, me.
You got the things downstairs that he didn't understand, but I explained. I can't handle it.
You'd kill a kid?
Absolutely.
Not bad.
Yeah, you can go if you want. I brought you into this world to serve humanity, not defeat it one day. Do you know why I do it? So I can taste what it's like to be human. You only care about yourself. And you call yourselves collectors. Until now, you have sustained fantasies in which you are the victims, comforting daydreams in which you were born.
If something were to
Look after him.
hypothetically, nothing's going to happen to you.
Are you sure?
Would a judge be able to comfort you? I was going to suggest that you and Judge both come in. You were?
You have to give her an apartment.
Sorry to put this. Dreams. He's not. He said he doesn't know the whole world.
What if you sacrifice yourself?
Listen to me. If this is true, if you have the power to destroy the world, then you have the power to destroy him.
You have the power to save the world.
Destroy him. I don't want any of this. I'm afraid to fall asleep. I'm afraid to wake up. He should be afraid. When you go to sleep tonight, you have to find him and end this.
No.
It's up to you, Rose. You're in charge now. There's a vortex.
That's the Corinthian talking.
Through the dreaming ability so powerful, she can travel through the dreams of others. Just be careful not to lose yourself in it.
And there goes the refrigerator. It's actually off for a little bit.
So he can protect you when you fall asleep. Instead of bringing the walls down between people's dreams.
And you have the power to destroy things.
And I kill you.
There's a vortex.
Wherever we go,
Here we
whatever
go.
we do, we're gonna go through it together. We may not come far, as sure as a star. Wherever we are, it's together. Wherever I go, I know he goes. Wherever I go, I know she goes. It's a fight for you, I know he goes. He goes.
But we might and escape the sense of the mate.
Eyes.
Well,
Look at her eyes.
it's me.
It was a dog.
So this morning, I left my post here to experience life as a human being. A life which I humbly offer in exchange for yours.
Wow.
I'm afraid that's not possible. For the dreaming and the waking world to live, vortex must die.
We killed the vortex, but not her.
Vortex. Why do we even exist?
Honestly, I had a theory.
Morpheus? Or is that Corinthian?
I'm sorry.
Just do it. Whatever it takes to save my brother and my friends.
Yeah, as I said, take the vortex out of her. But don't take her. Lucifer?
Shall I ring for your attendants to help you dress? I have several demon battles scheduled.
You're entertainment.
I can think of nothing I'd enjoy less.
Yep.
In which case, Lord Azazel would prefer word. Accept that.
Then I will be brief, Your Majesty.
Azazel, how like you to arrive without an invitation?
I come at the bidding of the assembled lords of hell.
You've stopped fighting each other long enough to assemble.
We have against your hell dream of the endless. The armies of hell are yours to command, should you wish to strike.
You wish to invade the dream,
If you command it,
then perhaps the waking world. You have given us much to think about, Azazel.
I would ask you to do more than think. The generals demand action.
Do they?
Yeah, she's in charge. So she can tell the generals to fuck off.
Then I shall act. You may judge.
Excellent. Good day, Your Majesty.
He is not to be trusted.
No.
But he's not wrong. Then, may I ask, what are you going to do? Something that I have never done before. Something that will be called absolutely different
Uh-oh.
and bring Morpheus to his knees.
Yay! Lucifer. So it looks like the next part is labeled as a special episode. Two-part story collection. Siamese cat, dreaming of a new world, and a writer in desperate need of inspiration cross paths with Morpheus. So it says a special episode. So I wonder if it's just separate from this story and isn't related by any chance. Obviously, it's looking like the big bad in season 2 now is going to be. But you know, that that thing was like, the generals demand it. And I'm like, you do realize that that's your boss. So even if the generals demand it, she could say no. So far, with the exception, of course, of the final episode of season 1, great season, great show. Like I said, it did seem, at least with Dream and everything, that it was kind of heading towards kind of a bit of like a happy ending for the first season. You know, he's in his realm, you know, creating dreams and nightmares, and he's like Lucien take over things. I like how he said that he's trying to listen more instead of just doing what he wants to do, which is growth, you know. And he obviously knows that Desire was responsible, and he said that nothing else will get destiny and death and despair all against and forget that that's his sibling. And I'm like, well, she definitely is planning on attacking again, so you might have to do that. So with the exception of the next episode, I really enjoyed season 1. I can't wait to see this special episode. There's a part of me that is thinking of watching it now, but I'm going to move on to the next thing that I have to react to, and I will film this next week as scheduled. So thank you for joining me for episode 10 of season 1 of The Sandman. Let's talk down the comments about anything that has happened so far this season. What was your favorite part, your least favorite part, thoughts on how season 2 is going to go? Obviously, again, no spoilers. How do we think Lucifer might try to take down Morpheus and the Silver City, which obviously would be God's realm? I don't know. I'm interested. I'm excited. Thank you for joining me. Hit the like button. Subscribe for more content. Please, if you can, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and support me on Buy Me a Coffee. I am glad that you are here joining me for these reactions. If you don't want to subscribe, thank you for at least showing up and watching my videos. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Have a great day, a great week, a great month. I'll see you guys for the season 1 finale of The Sandman next time. Bye.